Fight Talk Podcast with your boy, the What's Next Kid here. I am with... Oh, you introduced Dave Diamante. I introduced him.
I always introduce everyone. You gotta introduce me.
He's the announcer, so now I'm the announcer with him.
Right.
So, tell me, who do you have in this fight? Carlos Adams versus Amino Williams.
Ammo Williams, Austin Ammo Williams. So look, it's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight for both guys, but I'm gonna say like this. I don't like to give predictions of the fight because I represent all fighters, okay, and I love all fighters. Ammo's with our promotion. He's a very tough fighter. He's a well-schooled fighter. He's got some pop. But Adames is the champion. So always when you're coming in against the champ, and Adames is a real champion. He's a really tough customer 160. So Ammo's got his work cut out for him. I think he could win it, but he needs to really have a great performance.
Now, how did you first get into announcing?
Well, I want just to real quick. I love boxing. I used to box, and I was also a DJ and a drummer, so I was into entertainment. I love boxing. I melded my two loves.
Now, how are you going to prepare to announce this fight? To announce all the fighters on the card?
Well, preparation is multi-tiered. It's a lot. So you got to sleep. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. You have to feel right in your head. You have to feel right with everything, spiritually, physically, and then you got to do the research. I know the fighters, and so that's it. You have to know the material.
Now, how do you build the energy up for the crowd and all that to get everybody excited and riled up before a fight?
Well, that's a great question, and you know what? The truth of the matter is, I love that question because I always believe, as an entertainer, like as a DJ, or you're only as good as your crowd. When you have a crowd and you can, like me, I'm a fight fan. Like I said, I love the sport. And so when I'm there, like I cannot wait. Forget about announce this fight. I can't wait to see this fight. So when I'm there on the night, I'm just as hype as you guys in the seats. So I'm there and I'm feeling it. So we feed off the energy together. So the crowd helps me a ton. So I don't really practice like, oh, how am I going to say that? Or how am I going to say that? I kind of go with it at the moment. And I hope that's one thing that shows to the fans that I truly love the sport. And when I go ham, it's because I'm excited.
Now, if I was a fan, sell me the fight card.
I mean, look, it's like you got guys like Jacob Gomez, you got Omari Jones, he's an Olympian, he's from here. He's undefeated. He's a slick customer. He's a nice guy. He's smart, but he's nasty in the ring. Like your brother, Joe Smith Jr. When he got you hurt, he had that dead arm. You know what I mean? And so, if y'all don't know, his brother was a great fighter, Joe Smith Jr. I knew Joe from the amateurs to his pros, and Joe's a great guy, and he was tough. But Omari, he's got a great punch. He's a good finisher when he gets you hurt. And also, there's a guy in the card, Terra And if you saw, I did he does like the haka.
Yeah.
So I always say the last name twice, right? So it's Terra Moana, and then I do the haka, Terra Moana. So he can punch. Now he's early as a heavyweight. He's also an Olympian, but he's early. We don't know where he'll go yet. But right now he's looking amazing. All of his wins are by knockouts. So I mean, you don't want to see this. This is maybe boxing's not your sport.
You know what I would like to see in the ring from the announcer, right? A
Okay.
360 spin, then an announce.
No, but see, that's double B. I'm double D. So you gotta always come original. You always gotta come original. Yeah.
Now, announce me like you're announcing a fighter. The What's Next Kid, Travis Smith.
See, now you're making me work. How much money you got? I'm just kidding. The What's Next Kid, Smith.
Come on, I got it better than one than that. So, what does it mean to you to be in the ring and announcing, doing what you love?
To be honest with you, it really means everything. Like it's to me, it's a big honor. It's a really big honor, and whether it's like a 4-rounder, whether it's an amateur 3-rounder, whether it's a world championship fight, like I respect fighters a lot. I mean, I did it enough to respect the fighters. I know how difficult it is what they do. I don't know if people really. Sometimes I feel like people watch these fighters on TV and they see these big red puffy gloves and they think they're like pillows or something. Or if you ever got hit with a boxing glove, let me let you know, it's not like a pillow. It's like a club. Because underneath your hand is wrapped. It's like a rock. And that glove is not to protect your face. That glove is to protect your hand so you can punch harder. So it's, people don't realize how difficult it is, how dangerous it is. And it means a ton that I get to get in and represent these fighters. That's why I love doing what I do. I love bigging up fighters. I love to hype them up. I love what they do. What they do is extraordinary.
You know, there's a saying, if it were easy, everybody would be doing it. And boxing's not an easy sport. It's a tough sport, but always people just assume it's easy.
That's right.
But no, it's actually very tough.
It's very difficult, yeah. And even, like, if you want to just try this at home without getting hurt, just take a heavy bag and just try to go, put on some gloves and just punch the heavy bag for 3 minutes. No one punching you back. You don't have to go full strength. See how your arms feel after 3 minutes doing that.
And it's different when people step in the ring. They'll do like a year training, no sparring, whatever. First time they spar, they're scared to death. All that heart goes out the window. But that's how you can tell who's a real fighter the first time they spar. Because you can tell, say if they're getting beat up and they keep coming forward with their bloody nose, all that, and they keep pushing forward, that's a real fighter right there.
It's just very true what you say. When you get punched, you're going to either want to punch back. That's me. I've always wanted to punch back. Like, yeah, treat me good, I'll treat you better. You treat me bad, I'll treat you worse. And if I get hit, I want to hit you harder. But some people get hit and they're, oh, I'm good. This is not for me, you know.
Like my brother, whenever he get hit, he would just go after the other guy. And that would
I saw your brother, I did a fight for your brother in Brooklyn at the Aviator. He broke his jaw. You remember that fight?
Yeah. Well, I don't think I was there.
Yeah, I was there. I announced that fight. He broke his jaw. He's still fighting. Tough guy. Yeah, your brother's a real fighter.
Yeah, I think he got that jaw problem in sparring one time because, like, he just gets mad and say if his mouthpiece comes out, just come forward, you know, because he gets hit with a shot and it just turns his head.
Yeah.
He's like,
sometimes you wake up a sleeping giant.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you be in there, you touching a guy, okay, whatever. But then all of a sudden he hits you a little hard and you're like, oh, like that? And then, okay, now all of a sudden, now the volume's up, you know?
That's how I believe this fight is going to go.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a very good point, and it might happen. And that might, I think that style might help Ammo. Like, I think Ammo needs to really put pressure on Polanco. I don't know if Adames likes to fight backwards so much. I think he fights better going forward. I think if Ammo's really got to stay in his chest, he's got to push him forward, and he's got to bring the fight to him. That's his key to win.
I don't like how Ammo's like this, like his stance is like this, and he's like, his elbows come out like they're like chicken wings, and he drops his hands when he throws punches. Like he'll throw a right hand and it will drop, and he'll throw a jab and his other hand will drop. I don't like that at all because Carlos Adames is going to counter those shots right away.
He's going to exploit it. When you have, so you can have these insufficiencies or these weaknesses in your game on a lower level, it's okay. But when you hit the world championship level, these are monsters. These guys are they're very skilled fighters, you know, and there's levels. And so a world championship fighter is going to see what, like you said, it's like physical chess. You know, when you fight a guy, you watching everything that they're doing, you know, and even the small like feint. That's why feints are important, all this kind of stuff. And so, like you said, guys will watch you and they'll see, oh, he drops his thing there, and they'll set you up. So they'll set you up over here with that, but they're watching it, and then they'll exploit it.
There was one time I was sparring this national champion, Amani Foster, right? And I was doing this, right? The first time I did some punches, right? I got off and moved around, right? But I did this in front of him, and he's a good counter puncher. So the second time I did it, third time I did it, he hit me like, I don't know which spot, right here. And I was like, I went back to the ropes, I covered up, and I was blocking the shots, but I couldn't like move because
when timed you.
Yeah.
But I mean, but just like I love what you're saying, because in sports, so like in the UK, a lot of fans don't really know baseball like that, but like in America, we know baseball. So you have a pitcher, and like maybe the first couple times in the rotation, like he's striking guys out. The guys start to catch up. They start to see your pitches. They start to see what you're doing, and that's it. We call it downloading information, right? So like guys like Floyd Mayweather, you know, you might be able to win a couple early rounds. You might be able to hit him and touch him a couple times in the early rounds, But once he downloads the information, now he knows what he's doing. And he sees what you're doing.
That's like Alexander Usyk. Because look, first fight with Dubois, right? He had that one, and then the second fight with Dubois, he basically had all the information, knew what to do.
That's right. He already had the information downloaded.
He's like a processor or something. Like first fight, he has all the information. Second fight, he does way better.
That's
In the
right.
rematches every time, way
That's right.
better.
Yep. Good stuff.
That's all the questions I have for you. Want to make it
All right.
short and sweet, everybody.
My brother.
Make sure you go like and follow
All
everybody.
right. Absolutely, guys. Check out the fight on Saturday night. We'll see you. All right.